Where I am now, better than before, through those open doors. Where I am now, where I am now, I'm in a special place, a tender warm embrace. Where I am now.
It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, Where I Am Now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 Studio, WMVA 88.9, and soon to be Praise 97.9 FM Studio, all you have to do is go to Everette's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page, and guess what? You can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us on your devices, all you have to do is go to WPCE 1400 AM, go to Church Webcast, or WGPL 1350 AM, go to Church Webcast, click and listen live. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors. Let's welcome WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace 95.3, WPCE 1400, WMVA 88.9, and soon to be Praise 97.9.
Wow, Facebook Live is on and popping. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we promise we'll shout you out.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget YouTube at Cristo Records, Cristo Records 1. You can also go to at FY Radio Show host, Yolanda Hinton on YouTube. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we promise we'll shout you out.
Shout out.
Oh, Mr. E, it's Hump Day Wednesday.
That's
the
right.
Middle of the week.
That's right. It is hump day. The temperature on the outside is 26 degrees.
Ooh.
They said it feels like it's about 17 degrees. And guess what? Put on some layers, and
Absolutely.
it is cold outside.
Absolutely.
And don't forget this weekend, they're expecting some more snow.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I don't know. We may get a little bit more, Mr. E.
You know,
What you
because the first snow they talked about years ago, it was just what we got this time. But the second snow, you gotta be prepared because it might blanket us.
Oh my, it just might do that. Make sure you all are prepared. You know, the weatherman wasn't totally wrong here in the Hampton Roads area. We got a good amount of snow. It just didn't last because of the rain. But let's see what comes up. Let's get prepared and take care of yourself because it's mighty cold out there today.
Yeah, it is real cold.
Look, and we're not expecting anything above 30 right now.
That's right. I got up early this morning and I began to look at this cold to start my car. And I said to myself, let me go back in and try this all over again.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, Mr. E, it's Hump Day Wednesday. I remember it's Wednesday. We weren't here Monday. It feels like a Monday to me. So I tell you what we were supposed to do on Monday, we're going to do some of that over here on Wednesday. We're going to have Wednesday Sports Talk.
That's right. We had on Monday, we supposed to have sports talk, but
Yes.
due to the climate weather, we had to switch that around. Well, you know they're preparing for the Super Bowl,
Oh
so
my.
the New England Patriots played against the Denver
Who?
Broncos. The New England Patriots played against the Denver Broncos, and the LA Rams played against the Seattle
Oh,
Seahawks.
and what happened, Mr. E?
Well, what happened was the New England Patriots beat
Who?
Denver. They beat
Are you
Denver.
surprised?
The thing about it is, when I looked at the game, somehow it happened that the inclement weather
You think so?
got a hold of Denver.
Wait a minute
And
now.
Denver was
Mr.
not
E,
ready for that kind of weather.
where is Denver? Where are they from?
They in Colorado
That-
where the snow
Now,
is.
come on now.
But they could not
The
get it
Broncos-
together. But it was a low-scoring game, 10-7.
It
But
was-
the Patriots, they came out to play.
I told you that, Mr. E.
I think it was what's his name? The owner's name. I think that it was his time to shine.
I think so.
And I believe also that Jerry Jones had to go back to the bank and get some more money because he didn't have enough money to go back up against the Patriots squad.
Well, they said the Patriots been to the Super Bowl before,
That's right.
and so they just weaseled their way right in there. You could see it, you could feel it that they were meant to be there. I told you that, Mr. E, the other day.
Well, they had a great scoring during the season.
Yes, they
They had
did.
14-3. And then same way as the Patriots, they
Mhm, the
were
Patriots.
14-3.
Uh-huh.
And so both of them had 14-3 records during the regular season. And because the Denver had a 14-3 and the Patriots had a 14-3, they was, great teams that played. And so the better team won. That was the New England Patriots, 10-7.
It was kind of hard looking at that game, Mr. E, all that snow and stuff. At first it was all right, clear and everything. They said it could be a possibility of snow. And then it came and I got turned off by that. I was like, okay, where's this going?
I was just hoping nobody got hurt. I was just hoping because sometimes if you don't have the right shoes on your feet, they stop wearing the ivory cleats and 2-inch cleats and
Yes.
1-inch cleat, 3-inch cleats. They stopped wearing them, and the cleats were supposed to give you more support and more footage.
Absolutely.
And so they were slipping out there. They were scared to fall because the more the snow fell down, the more the ground
Yes.
got frozen. So congratulations to the New England Patriots
Absolutely.
of the AFC Championship. You going to the Super Bowl because you beat the Denver Broncos. And down in the NFC Super Championship, we want to take our hats off to
Yes.
the Seattle Seahawks.
Absolutely.
31-27 that they beat the Rams. I was looking for the Rams to go, and I was looking for the Broncos to go, but the Seattle Seahawks pulled a rabbit out of their hat,
Yes.
and they became the National Football Champion by beating the Rams 31-27.
Close game.
Now we're going into the Super Bowl that takes place February the 8th, and it's going to be the New England Patriots for the AFC and the Seattle Seahawks for the NFC. Who do you think going to win this, Hinton?
Well, I'll put it like this, Mr. E. Everybody knows that the Seahawks are mostly everybody's fan favorite. They figured the Seahawks. The Seahawks may win. I would like them to win. But the Patriots, I'm not going to, like before, you just never know if they got if they come with it. If they got a good offense, if they have what it takes, you could see them winning the Super Bowl. But I'm going to go with the Seahawks this time.
That's right. I think I pulled the Seahawks out of my bag because they're in the NFC, and I like the NFC League and not the AFC League, because I call the AFC League Little Boy League and the NFC League Big Boy
Oh,
League.
wow. Well, we shall see. It's coming soon, Mr. E. Said February the 8th. Make sure you all have your treats. Some people are going to be online, Mr. E, with Super Bowl parties. I'm telling you, people are ready to go. And Hey, we are too.
That's right. That's right. So get your popcorn, peanuts, and your Cracker Jacks. Put your coat on. You know, I was thinking about doing this in February the 8th. Go and set up a screen in my backyard and put
That'd be
my
cool.
big winter coat on, and like I'm at the game.
That would be cool. Yeah, and go online and everything.
And my neighbors be looking at me like, is he done lost it? Is he gone?
So, Mr. E, do you think you're gonna have any anxiety watching this game?
Oh no,
We say your team is not there. You don't have
it's
to.
not there, so I don't have the faithfulness to even look at football, anymore because my squad is not there, and it just don't seem to amuse me anymore until the Dallas Cowboys come back on the scene.
Well, we'll see them next season. In the meantime, congratulations to the Seahawks and the Patriots. We look forward to the Super Bowl. But Mr. E, this is FYI's Wednesday segment.
That's right.
What's under the hat? Issues concerning you men.
And that's one of the greatest things that we have for you on today is issues concerning the men, and the topic is right on time. And Ms. Hinton, tell them about the topic.
The topic is respect.
That's right.
For men.
Do they?
For men. Let me say this. Mr. E, I came across your page, and on your story, there's a young lady talking about respect toward men.
Yes.
And she doesn't stay on there long, but she really kind of like digs in and feel as though, we should make sure we visit this subject and give men props, because this is something that not only they want, but they need.
That's right. If you want to encourage someone, if you want to give back to the men, this is a fine way that you can give them and show them respect. For many years, Ms. Sentiment, I did a little research, and for many years, we won't find it here, for many years, that men has been belittled and put in a category just like your daddy. You just like for years and years and years, men had to take the low road. They had to be disrespectful, and even from generation after generation, if daddy made a mistake, or if a man out there on the street made a mistake, all men was put in that same category.
Well, it says that respect in 3 words is admiration, consideration, and honor.
Yeah.
Meaning to value someone's worth, treat them politely, and recognize their importance or rights, even with differences.
That's right. It says it's about deep appreciation, acknowledging the dignity and the value in others as shown through actions and acceptions.
So, just thinking about what you just said and some of the things that we have heard throughout the years, respect. Some men feel as though they don't have the respect, the honor, and admiration that they are due. Now, you made a statement that, people are out there saying things like, all men are this, all men are those. Where did all that come from?
Well, that stemmed from back in the days of old, when women and men, they had to get divorced. Men walked out on them. Some men walked out on their household. They was providers, and some that left them with babies and made derogatory statements and just put them out there and now that every man is in that category. That's what they treat them. And you go to the court system and they treat men as if they just like every other man that's been low down, just been no good, has just left their responsibility for somebody else to do.
So the problem is lumping all men. When it comes to all men are dogs, all men, not all men. Now we can't pull in those that don't do right or not do respect, because we're not talking about people that beat up a woman or or somebody that don't want to do as far as their kids and stuff. A woman may not want to give that man respect, but you can't say every man. You do hear these things.
That's
that
right.
Every man that's walking on earth Ain't no good. Now, where'd you get that from?
Well, Miss Cynthia, when they begin to look at a man, even though Daddy had made some mistakes, and even if Daddy is not in the house, as soon as that young man make an error, the first thing he get hit with, you just like your daddy. And
Yes.
then you turn around, the court system put him in the same predicament. You just a dog. You just like every man. And here's another kicker part, and I saw this also. When you're in a relationship, you tell them all your deep dark secrets, and you tell them about your family. And soon as you make an error, they see and say to you, I can see where you get that misbehavior from, that attitude from. It comes from your daddy.
Oh.
You just like that's what they put on every man. Here's what I think that everything should be done, because I listened to the lady. I was searching the Facebook page, and she was giving great accolades. I mean, she was building up a brother. She was building up a man. She was letting everybody know that all men are not like you cut them out to be. All men are not what somebody else has put, the category that somebody else has put them in. So what has to happen? You got to learn how to respect for his judgment. You got to learn how to respect the man, because the man was created in the image of God. I mean, that's what the Bible declares, that man was created in the image of God. And guess what? All men are not bad.
Well, so we're going to go over some of the things that men need. We have 5 things that we've have researched, and it says 5 respect needs a man. But I wanted to go back to what you were saying, first of all, about society and how, let's take African American men, how they have been dragged
Labeled,
through and labeled and stereotyped. And that, I think that's one of the problems, wherein you have society, you can have the media, you can have all kind of entities just pushing a man down.
That's right.
And not giving a man a chance. All men are not the same, and there are men that are honorable, and that's what we're talking about. There are men that are honorable. You may not have met none, but they're out here.
That's right. They're out there. If you got a husband and he's a provider, he's taking care of your home. He's making sure that the house is, you and everybody else is well taken. You can't put him in the category that he's a dog, that he ain't no good, because he's taking care of what he's supposed to be. Respect for judgment. A man deeply needs the woman in his life to respect his knowledge, his opinion, and his decisions. He gonna make decisions just like you make decisions, just like everybody else make decisions. Whether it's right or wrong, that's his decision. Respect that man's decision. What would call time. It is tough. It is tough things these days. But what it really comes down to is they need for us to defer to them. Listen, if a man makes a decision, it's okay. It's okay, if he choose the wrong way to walk, and he's still able to stand fast and hold up to it's okay, because it's a learning for all men. All you need to do is stand, like Dolly Parton said, stand by your man.
Well, it also says respect for his abilities. Another strong theme that emerged was that men want, or even need, to figure things out for themselves.
That's right.
And if they can, they feel like they have conquered something and are affirmed as men. For some reason, spending hours figuring out how to put together the new Ring camera is fun. The problem is we want to help them. And guess how they interpret that? As distrust.
Yeah.
And of course, our attention is not all well-meaning sometimes. Sometimes we truly don't have confidence that our man can figure something out and on his own.
And just because Daddy had left some screws out, and Uncle Ben has left some screws out, and somebody, the neighbor's husband has left some screws out, that does not mean that the man that you have gonna leave some screws out, or he didn't read the directions, or he did it the way that he. Well, I mean, when he got to that fork in the road, at least he made the attempt to try to put it together. Give his ability. Give his. There are some men that only thing they know how to do is work the remote. They don't know how to use a hammer. They don't know how to use a nail. They don't know how to use a screw. But when you got a man that goes to work from a 9 to 5, get out there and drive and do whatever he got to do to provide for his family, expect his ability. He can do it. Only thing he needs you to do is push him along the way.
All right, respect and communication. The way we communicate with our men, both our husbands and sons, hold incredible power. We can build them up or tear them down.
That's right.
Encourage or exacerbate. Some things just push a man's buttons.
That's right.
This goes beyond what we say, such as questioning a man's judgment or his abilities, to how and when we say it. Respect in communication.
That's right. Respect in communications. So those three things: the ability, the judgment, and his communication. Those are what we have to do in life. These are some of the things that goes on in life. You got to communicate with somebody. You got to talk to them. You are not always right. There's two sides to every story. That's his side and your side. And so you got to be able to communicate, talk about it, and not try to belittle that man.
Mm-hmm. We got respect in public. Oh, wow. Wow, now that's something. There appears to be an epidemic of public disrespect for a man. And the biggest culprit is not the television, movies, or other media, but the women who are supposed to love their men most. Do you find women disrespecting men out in public?
Well, some men has been disrespected in public. Come on here. They don't walk beside the man in pride. He's not a trophy. He's not a showcase. He might be a little slow doing this and a little slow doing that. Sometimes women walking with their husband, walking with their mate, don't want to be seen with the brother, because all they want him to do is go to the cash register and pull out them dollar bills.
Well, they said dozens of men told this particular person doing getting this information how painful it is when their wives criticize them in public. Dozens. They put them down or even question their judgment in front of others.
That's right. One man on the survey said that the things he wished he could tell his wife was, at a minimum, she should be supportive of me in public.
Oh my goodness. Well, we also have respect in our assumptions.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in one area, men have every right to read into what we say when we jump to conclusions about them. When we really examine our communications, we'll be astonished at how often we assume something bad about the man you care for and love.
Well, for example, do you often assume your husband need to be reminded?
Reminded of what? Something?
Of something. Do you think that he need to be reminded that he is forgetful? That that he don't understand, or you got to don't forget to get a gallon of milk on your way home. And I'm so glad that now we have technology, that men are using technology. You can email it. And sometimes men don't even want to hear the voice of their wives because it doesn't come off the way that they think it should come off, because it come off as a nag. And so men has every right to be respected. That man is not your child. That man is a man that God has given unto you, that you and him may be able to grow old together.
Well, some people may disagree with you, Ms. D. Some people say a man can get respect when he earns respect. Some people feel like You got to earn respect.
Well, who are they to judge? This is the question. Some people might say that, but I guarantee you that the people that say they don't have a man, I guarantee you that the people who say those things, they are not married. They don't. They all by themselves living in an apartment. I guarantee that they don't have a husband now.
Are you serious?
I'm positive.
Now, all men, I'm saying you figured it no matter what he is. Now, this lady that you had on your social media page, Mr. E, she made a specific statement about men that are good men. She didn't say, she said good men. Good men, men that deserve it. She didn't say nothing about men, all men. She said good men. Why did she make that distinction?
Well, because there are not all men are not the same. You got
I'm
to
saying
remember.
she said respect is due to good men.
You got to remember there are not all bad men out there. There are some good men. There are some great men out there that's doing right. That's doing what they supposed to do. You got some folks you got
That's
some men
not my
out there
question,
not
Mr. E.
drugging. Why she make a decision?
Mr. E, I'm saying she made a distinction. The question to you is all men, I mean, a man that is not doing right by that woman, does she have to respect him? This lady specifically said the good ones
Well, I mean, how do you
need respect.
how do you put them in a category? You are the you put when you look at a man, you're not there with if your husband or your man is not doing right by you. Only thing you got, and you putting up with it, that's on you. All you got to do is bail out. You know, if your husband is not doing right and he's not being like the man next door that you see that he's supposed to be, you married him. You the one that got him into your life, and he cannot be like the boy next door, the man down the street, or somebody on your job that you have looked. You want him to be. That's what you married.
Oh, so it's the woman's fault.
That's what you married. See, here's the thing. A lot of folks married these men and because they had game from the beginning. Oh, Lord, I ain't going to go into that. Some people marry because they want support. They want someone to take care of them and not for love. Some women marry men because they was their baby daddy. And then they really didn't want the man. They really didn't love the man. They just had they had an error. They made an error, and when they made an error, they had a baby by the man. And now they want to marry the man and now they want the dog. He ain't no good. He ain't worth fighting. You knew that from the beginning. When you married your man, when you got your boyfriend, when you got your spouse, you knew he was a drunk. You knew from the beginning that he was an alcoholic.
There are some things that women don't know about a man. That's why I always teach young ladies that you got to get to know a man. Because
that's right. A woman too.
No, we're talking about men now. So I'm saying you see wine is wine. But then there are things that you see about him that he shows you. But then there are things that you don't see that haven't come out yet. And circumstances can bring things out. And time can bring things out. And there are some things in men that they don't even know that's in them until it comes out. You got to get to know people. You got to get to know men, because some men can portray themselves as good, and you end up seeing somebody. I know a young lady who got married, and she got married to a minister, and she didn't know he was a mess and messy. And then he would come to church and portray himself as one way, but in the home he just was a she had to get rid of him, and she just lost respect for him because he portrayed himself as something that he wasn't. And so we really got to get to know people.
That's right.
And see if they are worthy of your admiration, your consideration, and your honor. It may, like you say, you may find out that, hey, this man ain't all that. This man is not worthy of me giving him anything because he don't know how to treat me.
Well,
so you got it's really odd. That's why I asked you about is it something that's earned, or is it just you just gonna give it whether he good no good or good or
You
what?
know, Miss Hinton, it depends on the individual. If
Hmm.
if some women married a dud, if they married a dud, then why would you give a dud help him to seek help? Why would you give a dud some accolade? But them out there that's doing right. Though if you know women, you know if you got a good husband, then you ought to give that good
Yes,
husband some accolades. You ought to give
yes,
him, but I didn't say give all men accolades. I'm saying that you in your circle, in your house, in your surrounding, you ought to give that man respect that does right by you.
absolutely. I think a man can really come off, you know, really at a good point with women if they learn how to honor God and respect God. Some men won't serve God and won't do nothing as far as getting their life connected to the source. And so, hey, you gonna end up some men that ain't gonna meet the mark
It
because
ain't gonna do
they're
right.
not
Yeah.
connected to the source.
That's right. And if they're not doing right by God, how in the world they gonna do right by you?
Absolutely.
And if they doing right by God, guess what? They gonna do right by you. And if they doing right by you, then you ought to appreciate and let him know, man, you are the best.
All right. Men want respect, young ladies. Society, men want respect. So look, God bless you all. We're gonna see you on Fun Friday. We want you to have a wonderful day.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show. And for more information, give us a call at 757-714-7861. That's 757-714-7861. Or you can email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10 right here. And listen, we're getting ready to add on another station for you to listen to. That's 95. That's 95, 97.9 FM. Don't forget to join us right here starting Monday. Yeah. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
His love is there for me.
All right, then. Another station, 97.9. Make sure if you all are not on the internet, make sure you join us on our stations, Peace 95.3, WGPL 1350, WPC 1400, WMVA 88.9, and then the new one, 97.9. Is that right, Mr. Well, I tell you what, we're excited and we're thankful that we can expand and be on other platforms. Look, we want you to continue to listen, and we want you to continue to rise above, because that's what FYI is for your information, to motivate and encourage you to rise above mere survival and find success. We got some great upcoming shows. Black History Month is coming up. We need to talk about our history and all the things that we have accomplished as a people. We have Valentine's Day Love Doctor. Got Love Doctor coming on. Let's talk about love. We just finished talking about respect. Let's talk about love. FY After Dark segments, hot topics around the town, and we always have our Wednesdays men's issues. Friday, if you join us, we have FYI Women's Issues. Don't forget to follow us on social media, and you can be a special guest, intern, or sponsor. Mr. E, he has that too.
If you'd like to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor, all you have to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861. That's 757-714-7861. Or you can email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. That's FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Oh God, you can inbox us also. Email us, inboxes at Edward Everett Facebook page, Miss Yolanda Facebook page, or FYI Facebook page. And guess what? Or call us. Or call us, write us, send a pigeon, send an eagle, send a bird, send anybody. our way to let us know that you got something that you think that the folks would love. Now, you can leave your comments on our Facebook page.
Yes.
You can leave your comments if you think that the topics that we're saying is not up to your expectation, or let us know. Let us know what you think. And if you got our topic today, if you ain't got a man, that's on you.
All right. Well, we're going to revisit this. We got Valentine's Day coming up, so we'll be talking about love and respect and more. So, look, thank you all for joining us. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you all. We got Cenco, CNCO underscore on Instagram. All you all that are on, thank you so much for your support, and thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here on Fun Friday. Have a wonderful day.
Bye now. Bye. He's so wrong putting that show in.